The waffle stitch knitting pattern. Hi everyone, my name is Norman and today I want to show you how to knit the waffle stitch. Everyone's favorite Belgian breakfast treat is available as a knitting stitch pattern and it's super squishy, has a lot of texture and it's a simple 4-row repeat. It's not a reversible pattern, but the wrong side is just as pretty. Plus, it lies flat, so it's perfect for scarves or baby blankets. Let's show you how to knit it. To start, cast on multiples of 3 plus 1. I'm going to overlay the repeat here on the left, but we'll go through it step by step, so no worries. For this little practice piece, I'm going to cast on 16 stitches. So 16 stitches using a standard long tail cast on, but you can use any other cast on method as well. In fact, a single cast on might actually create the better edge, but it will also be quite difficult to knit through in the first row. So for beginners, I probably recommend a long tail cast on. So I cast on my 16 stitches here, and now the repeat for the first row is knit 1, purl 2, and then knit 1 stitch here at the end. So let's knit it together. Knit 1 and purl 2. And that's already the whole repeat. Knit 1, purl 2. Knit 1, purl 2. Across the whole row. So I think this is quite easy to remember. Knit 1, purl 2. And here at the very end there is one more stitch and you have to knit it. And now turn your work around. And the repeat for the second row is purl 1 and then knit 2, purl 1. So we are going to purl this very first stitch, and now the repeat is knit 2 and purl 1. Knit 2 and purl 1. In essence, you are knitting every stitch the way it appears. So if it has this little V of a knit stitch, you knit it. Here again a V. And if there is this little purl bump here at its base, you purl it. So you knit here in the second row, you knit every stitch the way it appears. And purl 1. And then you turn around. And the repeat for the third row is super simple. It's just knit stitches. So you knit across the whole row. Just plain knit stitches across the whole row. If you're not as fast as I am, no worries. Just stop the video. And then turn around. And the repeat for the fourth row is just as simple because it's purl stitches all over. So experienced knitters may recognize this. So you have 2 rows of a 1x2 rib and then 2 rows of stockinette stitch. And that's already the whole repeat for the waffle stitch knitting pattern. From here you start all over again with row 1. So it's knit 1 and then purl 2. Knit 1, purl 2. Now here are 2 tips. First of all, as you bring the yarn to the front for the purl stitch, you will create a bit of slack. So for the very first purl stitch, I recommend giving your working yarn a good tuck so you close that purl stitch. Not for the second one, always just for the first one. Give it a good tuck. And the second tip here for the first, you don't actually need to count stitches. You can also read your knitting. So if there is a continuous line of knit stitches here, you knit that stitch. And if you go down and there are purl stitches further down, you purl that stitch. Again, you go down, purl stitch. Go down, just knit stitches, knit it. Go down, purl stitches. So you can also, instead of counting stitches, you can also read your knitting. And then turn around and start with the repeat of the second row. So that would be, purl 1, knit 2, and so on. And if you repeat those 4 rows over and over again, you create the waffle stitch knitting pattern. And if you want to know how to knit the waffle stitch in the round, either on double pointed or circular needles, kindly go visit my blog where I show you the repeat step by step. It's the first link in the description below. Anyway, that's how to knit the waffle stitch. Please like this video if you enjoyed watching, comment with your questions, and don't forget to subscribe in case you don't want to miss any new videos. Happy knitting and enjoy the rest of your day.